welcome to Metal Titans, Guardians of Metal Entertainment Worldwide. I'm here with Des and Jeff of Devildriver. Thank you both for conducting this interview with me today.
No problem.
First of all, how are you guys enjoying the tour so far?
Good, really good. We crossed over the border this morning. And,
how was that?
Amazing. They treated us well. It was the second time in 15 years I've laid in my bunk and never even got out.
Yep, it was great.
So it was great to see
good
that.
Start. Good precursor to the
That's a rare occurrence.
Yeah, it's a good start. You know, we've come through a lot, so hopefully that keeps happening.
Cool. With the new album Beast being released on February 22nd, what type of influences sparked the lyrical and musical content of the new album?
Just wanting to write a brutal, heavy record that pushed the limits of everyone in the band, vocally, musically, songwriting, musicianship-wise.
Absolutely.
Collaboration-wise, communication-wise, whatever, everything to the on 10, just like it is for every album. There's never any stone left unturned.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
That's the perfect way to say it.
I was in a place in my life where doing this was just definitely cathartic. As soon as I got the demos, I was on fire to write. I was writing 1 or 2 songs a day from them. So
cool. Yeah, like so far from the newest track, it sounds great so far.
Thank you very much. Yeah, when they released Dead to Rights, we crashed the servers in New York City and the UK for over a day and a half.
Ooh.
So just knowing that kind of demand is out there for an underground metal band such as ourselves is really, really a pleasure,
Oh, I don't even consider you guys underground when you say that, but
depends on who the strata of bands you're talking about.
Exactly.
We're the bands we usually tour with, and even the biggest bands in our scene are still underground, the spectrum of what's popular. So
true.
Yeah, very true. With the new title being Beast, does this title mean anything to you personally, or is it more of like a symbol towards you yourselves or the band?
I think Beast refers to the music within, the content within the record.
Okay.
Refers to us as a touring machine, and as friends as what we've become, and it's also slang in California for cool. So people always say, that was Beast, this was Beast.
Your kids. It's
really?
My kids all the time. Have you seen that? That was Beast, this was Beast. And I was like, I'm
really?
just surrounded by that word. And
it was like a connection through generations.
Way to go, kids.
Yeah, it is a connection through generations because, he's 13 and so are all of his pals. So.
Wow, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know people referred to Beast as being cool in California.
Kind of like saying Wicked up here.
Yeah,
like
everybody says Wicked.
Wicked would be kind of like the same thing.
Yeah, but in California, Beast.
Beast.
Yeah.
Here it's Wicked. Everywhere is different, right?
Yep.
We were speaking earlier about the new release of the album, of the song Dead to Rights. What made this song stand out above the rest to choose this one to release first?
Well, when Jeff explains the music as on 10, I think this track is on 100. It is just insane vocally, insane on the drums. The guitar riffing is, intense, man, to say the least. So it puts our best foot forward and lets you know that it's pretty indicative of what's inside the record now, what's coming. But I mean, there's definitely like tracks that are 4, 5, 6 deep in the record that could have made number 1 on the record as well. So we're just proud of the whole body of work. Yeah, no filler, all killer.
Not even close to filler.
Nothing's just a filler song on this album, right?
We don't write songs like that.
Yeah.
When we do, they make it for about a week and then they go to the wayside real quick.
In support of this album, are there any plans for maybe North American summer festivals or even possibly a European festival?
We're talking about all sorts of things. It's all up in the air right now. The only thing that we know that we're for sure going to do is take a little bit of April off. We were going to take some of May as well, but something just came up, so we'll see. But I mean, we're going to be booked on Beast until probably mid to late 2013. So we have a huge body of work that we've put together in a short time because we release almost every 2 years, and I don't think that's going to happen after Beast. I think we're going to be running on this record for a while.
Cool. There is rumor that you guys might be on Wacken. Is that true? Or kind of still...
This is the thing. Wacken,
there's so many rumors, isn't there?
Yeah,
that's all
I know.
Wacken
there's always rumors.
But Wacken's interesting because it's in August, and there's not really... It's kind of like the one festival. I mean, there's other festivals too, but if you do Wacken, their plans
they're
kind of change. You have to adapt to that
Yeah.
because there's
Because
so
you
much
may
to
be
the
going
game
over
this
in
summer.
June.
Yeah, and then
Which
you're there
means
for
now
2
you're
months.
in June, July, now, which means you're into August. So
yeah. So then
we would love to do it personally.
See what happens.
I mean,
Yeah.
are you kidding me? It's a great festival.
one of the biggest German
One of the
ones for
biggest-
sure.
Yeah.
And that is strictly underground too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we just got back from Germany, and we're like, I love Germany. We have the best time in Germany, and the German fans are just insane for Devildriver. So it's
that's
definitely
good.
a Devildriver stronghold. So if it comes to fruition,
Cool.
we'll see you there.
Devildriver has had a fast-growing impact on the world of metal, especially when you used to be in Cold Chamber then as well. Like, just the band, like, totally two different bands, but
Yeah.
you both have had such an impact in the industry. Was there a point in your career that you felt like this was the breaking point for Devildriver, for when you felt like, oh, we're no longer a newer band, we are a band that stands above the rest?
Well, I felt that when I first met all the guys and we had our first go around in the rehearsal studio. You have to surround yourself by talented players and guys who know what you want to do. And I did that in Cold Chamber. They knew where we wanted to go and what we wanted to do. And the same thing in Devildriver. We all have a cohesive vision. And I think that's the important factor, you know. And as far as where we're at, I mean, I'm not looking at any plateaus as of now. I mean, I think what's important to know is that we were only together 6 months before we made our first record.
Oh,
So
wow.
you have, you know, by the time we were together 3 years, we're on a second record already. I mean, it was a lot of work, a lot of body of work to put out in a short time. But I think we need to do that to define ourselves and to figure out who we were in the genre of metal. And but you know, when I first heard these guys playing, I knew that there was something that was going to be different and something that was going to be special for sure. And as the band has culminated now into being together almost 10 years, I mean, I can see the future on where we're going to go. And I think it's going to keep getting better. You know, 5, 6, 7, 8 records in, I think, is where we're going to find our ground. You know, the first couple records to me almost feel like demos because we were really just trying to find ourselves. And what we did is we found ourselves in open forum with the public rather than being together 5 or 6 years making, you know, a demo once a year, which would consist of 10 to 15 tracks. And you'd go into that first record with 60 songs. We had 6 songs.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
wow.
went in for our first record.
For the first
Kind of
one.
just threw ourselves into it too. The band never played a show and then went on tour with Super Joint Ritual in 03. So it's like
Right.
there was no we did
Yeah.
a record, just went on tour.
And if
So
you want to
it's-
get thrown to the wolves, go out with Morbid Angel
Yeah.
and Super Joint
And
Ritual
too.
right
And-
after Cold Chamber.
First
Yeah,
tour.
You're good.
yeah, you know what I mean? And so,
It's a good growing experience.
absolutely, a great growing experience.
Well, when you guys, like I said earlier when I first walked in, that you guys were the first metal band I ever listened to.
Cool.
Cool.
And I remember my brother being on the computer playing Swingin' the Dead repeatedly, and I was into rap and stuff, and I was just like, God, stop playing that noise.
Right,
and then
right.
eventually it just became that I was so accustomed to that song playing that I just fell in love with it.
Awesome.
And then fell in love with you guys, and then it
So
just
cool.
grew from then.
Great.
Is there a band for you guys that you feel like that band put you in more of a metal lifestyle sense, or wanted to start a band of your own?
Motorhead.
Metallica.
I was way into punk, and I heard Motorhead, and I thought they were punk until I saw they had long hair and everything else, and I started listening to a lot of different metal, you know what I mean? And for these guys, it was Metallica. I mean, they grew up doing Metallica covers when they were like 15 years old in a band together, you know? I didn't know they were all in a band together until I started hiring everybody one by one. They were just bringing in their bros, and then you find out that they all fucking grew up together.
You're like,
It's
oh.
it's a pretty great story, man. You look back on hindsight, it's awesome.
That's cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
Motorhead's coming to town not long from now,
Don't
so that's
fucking miss it. No, you know.
You guys have a great little street right here where all these shows.
Yeah,
I know.
Awesome. This
It's
town
places
rules.
to eat, man.
Love it.
half the
Yeah.
time shows don't even come here.
Really?
They go to the rickshaw on Hastings Street, like
Right.
it's on the
Rickshaw's
corner
a
of
dump.
Mains and Hastings. Yeah, it's a dump.
Sorry, Rickshaw.
No,
but
no,
you're-
it's fine.
Get it together.
Get it together. Yeah,
Yeah,
when we
it's-
played there, we were like, we're not playing here again.
No, ever.
Smart.
Yeah.
I was there for that show too, and
And it was sold out, and he was
Yeah.
trying to like say, well, we don't have the catering money for you tonight and everything else. I'm not into it.
you're like, no.
But we love Canada, man. I was so excited to come over the border this morning. And the minute we got here, we started getting presents and gifts, and people bringing us wine and
Aw.
knocking on the bus. And we came out and shaking hands. I mean, it's awesome.
That was good.
That's good. That's really good. You guys do definitely have a big fan base here, though, so
Great.
it's cool.
We hope to build it. I mean, that's why we're doing this. That's why we're doing this one run. After that, we'll come back, in bigger venues. We wanted to just get them small and intimate, get everything sold out at 500 to 800 seats, and then move up from there. But you know, this is a way. This is our connectability factor right here and right now, is with these shows. So we're excited. We're excited.
Now, this is kind of just like a little random fun question for Des. You have video footage. Online, you have video footage of 2 unidentified flying objects.
Yes.
What was the first thing that ran through your head when you saw that fly over your house?
Holy shit, I should be really thinking about this, but I've got to pay a phone bill and a gas bill, so I got to worry about other shit. And that's the whole thing, right? Is they want to keep you thinking about that. They, those, them, they want to keep you thinking about all your bills and all that, so you don't look up in the sky and actually see what's out there.
What's lurking above.
I'm a firm believer in ancient alien theory, that we were planted here, seeded here. If you go through all of the books, from the Sumerians, ancient Babylonians, to the Egyptians, to now, to the Bible, to Ezekiel in the Bible, actually, you're going to find huge UFO references. And the funny thing is, we saw one the day before that out in the daytime, and my wife got a feeling that morning that we were going to see another one, and brought the video camera out, and it was right there.
Oh wow!
So
that's
if
cool.
you're talking about the one that I'm thinking, I mean, it's between two fronds, you know, pond fronds.
Yeah.
Pond fronds. Say that 5 times fast. Pond fronds. And you can see it moving around and chasing another one, and they come together and get bigger. I mean, it is unbelievable.
There's a tree right there, so you can see that there's a
stationary object. You know, it's
that's
pretty
really cool.
unbelievable. But it should change your world, but you have other things to think about. You know.
Yeah, stuff like this interests me when people say they see unidentified flying objects, because most people, like, you can see the footage, like, you're like, they're totally, like, drunk doing this.
If you go back in time, they're identifiable. I mean, look, everybody, there's on cave paintings, I mean, they're in ancient frescoes, they're, you know, on the walls of many of temples. I mean, it's...
Exactly.
They were here, they've been here, you know, that's my belief.
They've been here for centuries.
That's my belief.
With Jonathan Miller being absent from the lineup temporarily due to his fighting battle at the moment, do you guys keep in touch while you're on tour, or do you kind of just wait until you come home from tour to kind of keep in touch base?
We're not really going to say anything else about it.
No, that's understandable. I respect that. Well,
the best goes out to John, right?
Exactly.
So he manned up and knew that he had a problem, and all of us are very much behind him. We have a communication level where if one of us is going off the train tracks, we all intervene, put that person back on and it could be me, him, anybody, but just happened to affect John. The reason is because John is so social. You know, me per se, I don't do well around crowds. I'm actually shy for the job.
Oh, really?
For the job that I picked. You know, but he's after the show, he's the guy at the bar and he's running around, and so he got afflicted by what's going on with him. But golden orb around Jonathan Miller, we want him to return home quick and healthy.
Well, we at Metal Titans would love to wish Jonathan the best during his struggle.
Appreciate that. Yeah, where everybody could go to his Facebook and wish him the best and give him hopes and inspirations. It's important.
Yeah, we've definitely been advertising on the Facebook page to just wish him the best during these times.
Thank you. We appreciate it. I'm sure John does too.
Yeah, I hope so. We mostly just want him better. That's the most important part there. Well, I would like to thank you both for conducting this interview for MetalTitans.com. Is there anything you would like to add or send out to fans about Devildriver and what they should maybe be looking forward to in the future?
There couldn't be a bunch of dudes more appreciative of what they've got in life due to the fans of our band, so that's what I want to say is thank you for that.
Absolutely. Ditto.
Bring
me a kokanee in Canada.
What is a kokanee?
It's a beer. It's a glacier beer.
It's a beer.
Okay.
We love Canada. Sure. Thanks for everything from us to you
guys. We're
looking
looking forward to this. We're so excited about this, man. This is going to be a great run.
It's nice to come to another country and do well. You know, it shows the influence of stuff you've done.
Exactly.
So it's nice to see your influence touching people worldwide. Perfect. Not just in the U.S. and not even just in your own town. Break it down.
Well, thank you guys.
You're welcome.